Bitcoin right now is breaking down on the uptrend in the relative strength index on the daily time frame. Guys, is this a early signal that Bitcoin is going to see a breakdown out of this triangle formation, or is it still possible for Bitcoin to bounce from here? Guys, in today's video, I'm going to try and answer that question. We got a lot more signals right now than we actually got yesterday. I want to have a look with you guys at the Dixie as well, because we did broke some resistance over in the Dixie. We are going to have a quick look at the S&P 500, and I think all of these charts can give a quite clear overview about what is happening right now with Bitcoin and what basically needs to happen in order to for certain scenarios to play out. So guys, let's jump straight into it. Before we are zooming in on Bitcoin, make sure to smash up that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. We are following this scenario already for some time, and so far Bitcoin has been acting quite towards our expectations, so therefore this is quite although it is going mostly sideways, we still had good calls with bounce from support, rejections from resistance. Guys, before we are basically jumping into Bitcoin, let me quickly remind you that we just uploaded a new video over on the Will Portal YouTube channel, and in this video we will explain to you exactly how you can use the premium index in your trading strategy. This is also a very powerful indicator that you can use, and the link to the Will Portal YouTube channel is down below in the description. Then guys, let's jump into Bitcoin. Like I said yesterday, we have a uptrend in the relative strength index. If we lose that uptrend in the relative strength index, that can be an early sign that we are going to see a breakdown right here. It looks like right now that is the case, guys, and I can show you exactly why. We get on Bitcoin on the relative strength index, we get a breakdown. We lost that uptrend in support. So guys, Bitcoin is breaking down right now on the relative strength index. On the Dixie, we are seeing basically the opposite. We are looking at the 8-hour time frame right here, and the Dixie is breaking the resistance, which means that bullish momentum can come in for the Dixie, which basically means Bitcoin can see some increased selling pressure because there's an inverse correlation. When Dixie goes up, the Bitcoin price goes down, and vice versa. Right now, I do have to tell guys, this is going to be a very important signal. We got 8 hours or 7.5 hours left for this candle to close. If we do close back below this trend line, this could be a potential fake out, so it's very important to watch this. However, if the Dixie is going to grow right here slightly in the next 7.5 hours, we will get something like this, where we still can see a confirmed breakout over on the Dixie chart on the 8-hour time frame, which will be for sure definitely bearish for Bitcoin if we do get a break out to the upside. Then guys, I want to look with you at the relative strength index from the S&P 500. It's funny because today we're mostly analyzing the relative strength index, the momentum indicator, but for the majority of you who did my cryptocurrency trading course, they know that breakouts and patterns in the relative strength index are very interesting. Not a lot of traders are looking at that, but we can be very successful just looking at those patterns and behavior of momentum indicators like the relative strength index. What we can see here, for example, is this is what we also told, right? The moment we touch the resistance right here, we got a hidden bearish divergence. The relative strength index retraced farther than the price. So in the price, we still had a lower high. In the relative strength index, we get a higher high. That is bearish, of course, and now we see we got rejected from that level. We even lost this support level as well, and now we are going to come down to either this support at 3640 or maybe come down to fill the gap. So there's definitely more potential downside right here. But there is also a breakout to the upside on the S&P 500. As you can see, we got this longer trend line right here, and we could be forming a retest. So we could see that breakout right now, then get a retest, and then from there still see a bounce, and then maybe do something like this in the chart. That is possible. But that is just important to watch right now. all of these patterns and breakouts over on the relative strength index, on the Dixie chart, on the S&P 500, but also on Bitcoin. And I have to say, guys, as of now, it just looks more bearish because the S&P 500 has a hidden bearish divergence. We got a potential breakout over on the Dixie to the upside, and Bitcoin is basically breaking out to the downside. So that is like multiple charts that basically tell the same story, and that is also what we are often looking at. We want to look at multiple charts that are telling the same story because we can be more confident about a certain scenario then. Let's have a look at the shorter term time frame of Bitcoin. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. What we have seen yesterday, guys, is that basically if we go to Will Portal, we have a look at the average funding fee. Then the moment we had positive average fundings, we saw that the price actually was coming down right here. Then the funding rates turned negative right here, and you can basically see that the price didn't went down. We had some slight downwards movement, or we didn't had a breakdown, and that is basically the behavior of the price for the past couple of months, and maybe the months or weeks that are coming ahead as well. When the average funding fee is negative, the chances of getting a decisive breakdown is just very, very low. We are not seeing that type of behavior with these background mechanics that we can see over on Will Portal. When the funding rates or average funding rate is negative, price at least goes sideways or maybe slightly up. And when we have positive funding rates over the past couple of months, the price tends to go down. That can change in the future. That is very important to say right here. That can change, and I'm explaining exactly how this mechanic of the funding rates exactly works. I do that over in this video, the Bitcoin funding rates over on Will Portal. If you are not subscribed yet on the Will Portal YouTube guide, I would highly recommend you to do so. Watch these 3 videos. It will change your life in order to become a more profitable trader. It will be very eye-opening. You will definitely learn a lot of things which you didn't know before, which will significantly increase your profitability in trading, and it's all for free. All the theoretics right here that I'm teaching, all the charts over on Will Portal, everything is basically for free. I got a question yesterday on that video for Will Portal. Somebody asked me, is it possible to set up alerts when it spikes? That was about the premium index. And we are right now building a special future, a Will alert notification system for people who basically signed up with our affiliate link. So every one of you who signed up, joined a exchange with the affiliate link below this video, can later submit their user ID, and they will be invited to enter that channel basically where you get all of those alerts. So yes, it is possible to set up alerts, but it is only for traders who are trading under our affiliate program basically. And that is just because, guys, I want to keep this data free for every single one of you, but I want to give something extra to the community who also supports us with this project. And therefore there can be a win-win situation, because of course to create such a project like this, it needs a lot of funding from my side too, and it is important also to get some support, to get some funding. So there is basically new funding which I can pour into this project. We can grow it, and we can become very big. We can get new charts, we can get new metrics, new equations, only helping you to get a better grip on the market. So that's why we are basically setting up this system. That is the plan for now. So yeah, if you want to have alerts, it's possible, but you have to be able to show a user ID which signed up with on one of these exchanges, which I have in the affiliate links down below. So guys, this is basically what I'm watching with Bitcoin right now. I'm watching all of these charts like a hawk. If the breakout on the Dixie continues, breakdown on Bitcoin continues, and what basically going to happen with the S&P 500. Are we going to bounce from this resistance, former resistance, or are we going to lose that again? All of these things will tell me exactly where Bitcoin is going to go. But as it looks right now, I can be very clear, as it looks right now at this specific moment, it looks like there is more potential downside for Bitcoin due to the fact that we are losing that uptrend in the relative strength index, which will create more space for bearish momentum. But it is also important to continue to have an eye on the average funding fee, because the moment this one is turning negative, I think the downside is just limited. Similar as we have seen yesterday, the funding rates turned negative and the downside is just very limited. So that is basically the analysis of today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, make sure to drop a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. If you want to follow this scenario, then make sure to hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever we upload a new video. I wish all of you an awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.